In today's video, we are going to talk about how to file Form I-130 for spouse online. If you are new to this channel, my name is Liman and I make videos for a family-based immigration to simplify the immigration process and give you confidence to go through your immigration journey by yourself. First of all, I am not an immigration attorney. I'm here to help you based on the information I have from US CIS website. If you find this video very helpful, please subscribe, share, hit notification bell for the future upload, and give us a big like so YouTube can share the video with more people. So if you're ready, let's get started. If you are a US citizen or a lawful permanent resident and you want to bring your spouse to United States, Form I-130 petition for alien relative is the first step in the family-based immigration process. In this video, I will walk you through step by step how to file Form I-130 petition online, explain the required document, show you how to complete and upload Form I-130A because it goes with the I-130, and share tips to help you avoid common mistakes that can cause delays. So now to file Form I-130 online, you will need a US CIS online account. How we do that? It is very simple. You just go to this link right here and click on sign up and create your account. And I have a video on my channel how to do that. Once you log into your account and go to my USCIS, and it's gonna take you to this page right here. To file form online, go under my account, go scroll down to file a form online, select the form you want to file online, go right here. It's gonna be Form I-130 petition for alien relative. Click on continue. Now we have two options. Actually, right here. Select between the following filing options. The first option is fill out form fields online, which the video we are doing today. And I have another video that you can upload a PDF version. You can file it you can file a PDF version, then upload it. And I have a video on my channel how to do that. I just did it last week. So for this video, it's gonna be this option right here. Fill out form fields online. The bad things about this option is if you are planning to file for a fee waiver, you cannot do that. You have to do the other option. You have to upload the PDF form. It is the same. Just this one, you're gonna do, fill out the fields online. The other one, you're gonna file a PDF form and then upload it. And if you have I-912 that you want to attach with it, you can do that as well for PDF upload. But for this one, fill out the form online, field online, you can do that. So before you start your petition, you must check your eligibility. We already talked about that. You must be a US citizen or a lawful permanent resident. Fee, of course, you need to know the fee is $625 for online. After you submit your petition, you need to track your case. Go next. Read this information. It is very important. I'm going to go straight to the bottom right here and start application. So before you begin, a petitioner is the US citizen or a legal permanent resident who files an alien petition on behalf of a family member. So let's go start this application. First question. Is someone assisting you with completing this petition? If you click yes, it's gonna give you an option to add the prepare or interpreter. In my case, we're gonna see no. So we are filing this form by myself or by yourself. So let's go next. What is your current legal name? This is the petitioner. This is not the applicant. So given name, it's I don't have a middle name. This is first name is Sliman. Family name, I don't have a middle name. Have you used any other names since birth? In my case, is no. If you selected yes, it's gonna give you an option where you can add other name used since birth. So let's click on next. So how we contact you? We'll start talking about the petitioner. So I have only cell phone number. It's 317 111 2. As you can see, my email address, it's already populated right here because it's associated with your US CIS account. Let's go next. So what is your current mailing address? In care, a lot of people, keep this one blank, but I do not do that. I always put my full name right here. The country is going to be US, United States. Address, city or town. Scotland's state is Indiana. Zip code is 47229. We're going to go to the next question. So the system right here detected, address with the last four another digit. I'll always use selected address. That's a good one. So is your current mailing address the same as your physical address? In my case, is yes. If you select no, it's gonna give you an option where to add your current mailing address. Let's click on next. Where you have lived in the last 5 years. So if you lived in your current address for 5 years, you're good to go. You don't have to add anything right here. But if you lived less than 5 years in your current address, you must add the last address you lived. So we're gonna do that. So country is United States. Address is 100 Robert Run. City or town is Indianapolis. State is Indiana. 46254. It's from 20, from 01, 01, 2020, 201, 20, 2023. Save address. So now we go next. What is your gender? Male. What is your ethnicity? In my case, not Hispanic or Latino. What is your race? For this question right here, you go what you says they, you go with their description. For example, if I check white, a person having origins in any of the original peoples from Europe, Middle East, or North Africa. So I check white. So you check this interrogation point, and I'm sorry, question mark, and see if and see the one that apply for you, and then select the one that apply for you. So fit. What is your height? Is 6. What is your weight? 180 pounds. What is the color of your eyes? Is black. What is the color of your hair? Black. Next, where have you worked for the last 5 years? Provide your employment history for the last 5 years, whether inside or outside the United States. Provide your current employment first if you are currently unemployed, type unemployed for the name of the employer. So we have to add an employment. My employer called ATA. What is the address? The employer, first you're gonna do the country, is United States. And the address is 100 Park Street, Seymour, Indiana. Zip code is 474. What is your occupation? Is IT. What date you were employed here? So it's from 01/01/2020 to I'm currently still working right here. If you work, if you don't have 5 years, you must add the last 5 years. For me, if you can see right here, from 2020 to 2026 is more than 5 years. So it's only one employer. But if in your case, if you worked in a company less than 5 years, you must add the preview employer. Let's click next. What is your current immigration status? I am a U.S. citizen. I am a naturalized citizen. Did you gain a lawful permanent resident status or citizenship through adoption? In my case, is no. What is your A number? This is the most important question. The A number is an immigration file number provided by U.S. immigration officials. We use your A number to identify your immigration records. It is 7 to 9 digit number that begins with A and can be found on your correspondence or cards you have received from DHS, USCIS, or on immigration court records. For example, Form I-797, receipt notice, unemployment authorization document, permanent resident card, and if you do not have a number, USCIS may assign one to you. So, from experience, any immigrant that come to United States has an A number. Let's assume you come as immigrant to United States and you become a naturalized citizen. You have a number. You will have a number in your naturalization certificate. You will have a number in any I-797. So let's show you one right here because I have one right here for you. This is, for example, this is I-797. This is a number right here. I'm a US citizen, but I still naturalized citizen, but I have a number. And also, you can get it from naturalization certificate. This is your A number right here. So you have two options. If you have I-797 approved notice, you have one. If you don't have it, you will have a number from your naturalization certificate. Let's go back right here. So I cannot skip this one right here. I have to enter my right A number. I will blur this one in this video that, for privacy. So my A number, I'm sorry, I'm going to be quiet right here. 931. So as you can see, my USCIS online account right here, it's already populated right here because USCIS online account is associated with email address and USCIS online account. So it's already populated right here. Social security number. What is date of birth? What is your country of birth? Is Morocco. What is your city, town, or village of birth? Is a city called Kinifra. How did you obtain US citizenship? We have three options. Birth in the United States. In this case, you do not have a number. Naturalization certificate, and parent, you have a number. In my case, is naturalization. Have you obtained a certificate of naturalization, or a certificate of citizenship? In my case, is yes. What is your certificate number? I'm going to show it to you right here, just for learning purposes. This is your certificate number right here. You copy this one right here, and you put it right here. Where was the certificate issued? In my case, it was in Indianapolis. On what date was the certificate issued? If you go right here, I'll show it to you. For example, this one right here was issued in San Antonio, and the date was issued is September 16, 2017. 2017. Next, what is your current marital status? Married to the beneficiary that I'm applying for? How many times have you been married? Once. You're gonna put one right here. Next, what is your current spouse legal name? Your spouse legal name is the name on his or her birth certificate, unless it changes after birth by a legal actions such as marriage or court order. Do not provide a nickname here. So give a name. First name, that's the beneficiary now. Your spouse is the beneficiary. So it's going to be Busha. That's my spouse. She does not have a middle name. And the family name, it's Bushi. On what date did you marry your current spouse? It's 01, 01, 20, 26. Where were you and your current spouse married? The country first is Morocco. City or town is Kenifra. Provence is Kenifra. When did you when did your last marriage end? So I got married just once. This one does not apply for me, so I will keep it blank. Let's click next. What is the full name of parent one? You can start with mom or dad. So I'm gonna start by dad. First name, it's Ali. Family name. What is their date of birth? It's 0101 1945. What is the gender? We're gonna start, as I mentioned, by dad. What is this country of birth? It's Morocco. What is their city, town, village of residence? It's Kenefra. What is their country of residence? Is Morocco. Next. What is the full name of parent two? Now we're gonna talk about mom. Mom is Fatima. It's Baba. Date of birth, 01/01/1950. She's a female. What is their gender? What is their country of birth? It's Morocco. What is their city, town, village of residence? It's Kenefra. What is their country of residence? It's Morocco. Next, for whom are you filing this petition? Select the relationship the beneficiary has to you. If the beneficiary, your parent, select your parent. Just to give you an example. In my case, is spouse. As soon as you select the spouse, they're going to give you some information right here. You selected, you are petitioning for spouse. You will need to upload the supplemental information for the spouse beneficiary I-130A as a part of evidence for this petition. Before you start this, you must have I-130A filed and saved in your computer. If the beneficiary inside the United States, the beneficiary must sign it. If the beneficiary is outside the United States, the spouse does not have to sign it according to USCIS. So let's move on to next question. Has anyone else ever filed a petition for the beneficiary? In my case, is no. If you are not sure, you don't know the beneficiary, just click on now, check on now. So in my case, I know my spouse, so nobody have ever filed a petition for her. So I'm gonna click next. Now we're gonna start talking about the beneficiary. What is the beneficiary's current legal name? Given name, it's Bushra. She does not have a middle name. Last name, it's Bushi. Has the beneficiary used any other name since birth? No. In my case, it's no. So this is gonna be left blank. Has the beneficiary used any other names since birth? In my case, no. So we're gonna go to next question. How can we contact the beneficiary? So she has a cell phone number. It's this is a telephone. This is a mobile phone is Moroccan. Now let's go to email address. It is good to have an email address because sometimes the consulate will contact the beneficiary by mail, by email. So let's go next. Where does the beneficiary live now? The beneficiary live now is in Morocco. Country, it's Morocco. Address, it's 100. City or town is Kenifra. Province is Kenifra. Postal code is 54,000. Where in the United States does the beneficiary intend to live? This is very, very important question. And a lot of people here, they make a big mistake. They put a different address than the petitioner. So it is kind of a little bit tricky. And, it's not good. You are married somebody else by you sending it to a different address. This address right here must be same as the petitioner address. It's 303 North Jackson Street. Basically, she's gonna live with the petitioner. This is my address. City or town is Cartersville. State is Indiana. 47229. What is the beneficiary's address outside of the United States? provide the beneficiary's address outside the United States if different from where they live now. If the beneficiary lives in a home without street number or name, leave the address line 1 and address line 2 blank. So you only gonna provide this one right here if the beneficiary's address outside the United States different from where they live now, because we already provide his address right here where they live. But if it's different from where they live now, you must add it right here. But in my case, it is the same. So we're gonna go next. Where did you and your spouse live together? Just to give you an example, when I married my spouse, I went to my country and married her, and I stayed for 2 months with her in my parents' house. So I'm gonna add my parents' house right here. So this is where I have lived with my spouse. So if filing for your spouse, provide the last address at which physically live together. If you never live together, type never live together in this address. So in my country, I lived with her for 2 months before I came back to United States. So Morocco, it's 100. City or town, Provence is Kenefra. Postal code is 54,000. Next. So now, when did you and your spouse live together? So we live from 01, 30, 20, 26 to 02, 30, 20, 26. What's going on over here? 02, 30, 20, 26. I don't know why they didn't give them right here. So it does not, this day does not exist. So month is 02. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the problem. Okay, I see the problem. 03, 0, 20, 2026. Yeah, February has only 28 days. That's the problem. So let's go next. So what is the beneficiary's A number? If the beneficiaries never been in the United States, means the beneficiary does not have A number. Because the A number, you're gonna have it if you come to the United States as an immigrant, you will have A number. But if the beneficiary never been in the United States, means the beneficiary does not have A number. So I'm gonna check this box right. They do not have an A number. So same way, what is the beneficiary's USCIS online account number? For USCIS online account, just to have an idea, what is USCIS online account? If you file a petition before online, you will have one. But in case the beneficiary never been in the United States, so it does not, the beneficiary does not have a number, it does not have USCIS online account. So I'm going to check this box right here. They do not have a USCIS online account. Let's move on to the next question, which is what is the beneficiary's US social security number? They do not have it either because they never been in the United States. I'm gonna check this box right here. They do not have an US social security number. So what is the beneficiary's date of birth? 01, 01, 20, 20. I'm sorry, 20, 2000. What is the beneficiary's country of birth? It's Morocco. What is the city, town, or village of birth? It's Kenifra. What is the beneficiary's gender? She's a female. Next. Was the beneficiary ever in the United States? In my case, is no. What is the beneficiary's passport number? This is a little bit confusing. If the beneficiary has a passport number, you can add it right here. If the beneficiary does not have a passport number, you can leave it blank. In my case, I'm going to add just one right here, WC. What is the beneficiary travel document number? Does not have one. What is the country? This information right here only will be filled if the beneficiary has a passport or has travel document. So in my case, since I added the passport number, so I have to find this information right here. In my case, is Morocco. Expiration date 2030. Was the beneficiary ever in immigration proceeding? In my case, is no. If yes, you have to give that information. Next. Where does the beneficiary currently work? If the beneficiary is working, you must add this information right here. Does not, if the beneficiary does not work or unemployed, type right here unemployed. They give you information right here. Provide the beneficiary's current employment information, even if they are employed outside the United States. If the beneficiary is currently unemployed, type unemployed. So if you're unemployed, this information right here will be left blank about the employer. So everything in this section right here will be left blank. Let's go next. What is your beneficiary current marital status? She is married to me. How many times has your beneficiary been married? Once. Next. What is the legal name of your beneficiary's current spouse? Is going to be, this time, is going to be the petitioner. The spouse is going to be me, Sliman. I don't have a middle name. Last name is Bahaj. What is the date your beneficiary married their current spouse? Is going to be the same, 01/01/2026. Where were your beneficiary and their current spouse married? The country, it's Morocco. City or town is Kenefra. Provence is Kenefra. When did your beneficiary last marriage end? Still, we're still married. Next. So now provide information about the beneficiary's spouse and children in this section if they have any. So I'm going to add just the spouse. What is the beneficiary's spouse or child full legal name? The spouse is going to be me. Family name. What is the relationship to the beneficiary? His spouse. What is their date of birth? 01 01 10 1980. I'm sorry, I gave a different date right here. That's not my birth, just for learning purposes. What is their country of birth? Is Morocco. Save entry. She does not have a children. She never been married before. So this is important question right here. At which USCIS office will the beneficiary apply for adjustment of status to allow for a permanent resident? Do not, if you are doing a consular processing, do not do anything right here. If you enter this right here, if you enter this information right here, and you are doing a consular processing, if your spouse is overseas, you kill this application. So you must go right here and do consular processing, at which U.S. embassy or consulate location will the beneficiary apply for an immigrant visa. In my case, is going to be Morocco. City or town is Casablanca. Provence is Casablanca. So I will repeat this again because it is very important. Do not add any information right here. If you do this and the beneficiary is overseas, you kill this application. It will be processed, it will be approved, but at the end you must file I-824 to move your to transfer your petition from USS to NVC, and it's gonna cost you a lot of money. I think it's $600 or $625. So you don't want to do that. Just do consular processing. Go next. Have you ever previously filed petition for this beneficiary or any other alien? In my case, is no. Next. Are you submitting separate petition for other relatives? In my case, no. If you do, you must add them right here. In my case, is no. I'm going to go next. Information about the beneficiaries in their native written language. So if your country not using Roman letters, you must add the beneficiaries' name in their native written language. Let me show you an example for my country. It's Arabic, so it should be like this right here. So let's go back to our form. I already have it saved in my computer, so I'm going to upload it. And this is the format they accepted. This is, it has to be in this format right here. Choose a file. It should be I-130 Online. And where is it right here? Birth certificate. It's going to be at the bottom, right? I'm sorry. Wife native language. So I'm going to upload it. The system will process it. If accepted, it will be accepted. Next, proof of US citizenship. You will need, they give you right here, the document that shows proof of US citizenship. You have a copy of your birth certificate issued by a civil registrar, a copy of your naturalization certificate, a copy of passport, or a copy of FS-240, or an original statement from US consular officer verifying that you are a US citizen with a valid passport. So they accept the file format right here. So I'm going to upload. Where is here? Marriage joint account, certificate, birth certificate. I know what I put it right here. Wife native language statement, mortgage contract, joint account. This is birth certificates, maybe. I'm sorry, right here. Certificate. I didn't see it. You're gonna select the form type. It's naturalization certificate. Next. They will process it. If they accept it, will be accepted. Now we're gonna go to the next file, which is proof of marriage. You will need to upload the proof of marriage, which is marriage certificate. Choose file, marriage certificate. You're gonna select the document type, is marriage certificate. Next, 2x2 photos of you. This is 2x2 photo of you means the petitioner, not the applicant or the beneficiary. So let's do that first. It's gonna be the beneficiary. It's gonna be my wife. Photo. Select. Type is photo. We're gonna go next. Now, 2x2 photo of your spouse means the beneficiary. photo. I think I made a mistake right here about the photos. Right here, it's the, I think right here, spouse of back of you. Here it must be uh, not the wife. It has to be the delete. I'm gonna choose a five. It's gonna be the petitioner. I'm sorry, I did that. This is slate photo. That's me, and it's gonna be photo. Next, I already done this one for my spouse. It's for wife. Additional proof of marriage. You can upload one or more of the following types of documentation that may prove you have a bona fide marriage. In my case, I'm going to add documentation showing joint ownership property. That's what I'm going to add right here. I'm sorry, I'm going to add a joint bank account. It's going to be right here. It's going to be bank account statement. Next, supplemental information for spouse beneficiary I-130A. I already talked about that. It must be filed and saved in your computer. If the beneficiary inside the United States, she must sign it. The spouse must sign it, or the beneficiary must sign it. If the spouse beneficiary is overseas, just file it and upload it. Let's do that. Choose a file, I-130A, and select the form and select the document type is form I-130A. Next, official statement. I never add anything for official statement. I always, in my case, so it will depend on your case. If you see something that will help your case, add it. It won't hurt. Just add it. So next, we're gonna go next. Additional information. If you want to add any other information, you can add it right here. Add response and you add it. Let's go next. So the filing fee now, check your petition before you submit. The filing fee is $625. As you know, USCIS does not refund the they do not does not refund the fees, regardless of any decision they make. So they do not refund the money. So make sure that you are filing the correct form and for the correct person. So we find no alerts or warning in your petition. Means everything looks fine. Just the system check, what the system checks for the petitioner. It checks for a number, USCIS online account number, and date of birth. So if this is correct, the system assumes everything is correct. So let's go next. This is just review the I-130 form information. Make sure everything is right. Just review to see everything is right. And then once you review it, the system will take you to the end page. And then you must click next. Petitioner statement. Since, did you see the difference between I-130 online and 130 by paper? So the first option, it talks about the prepare and interpreter, and they leave the petition statement at the end of this petition. So I'm going to check. I can read and understand English, and I have read and understand every questions and instruction of this petition, as well as my answer to every question. Next. So here, so you're going to have read and agree. So now you must sign your petition, and then it's gonna take you to the next page where you have to pay the fee for 625 and you submit your application, because I'm not going to go to the next step. If I do, I have to submit it. So this is the end of this video. I hope you like it. If you do, please subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Thank you, and see you next video.